Hello everyone and welcome to my next reaction to Classic Who. So, I really like the first two parts. I feel like I don't really know entirely what's going on, and that's really fun. The characters are really fun. They're kind of ridiculous, but also kind of super fun to watch, and I'm really just enjoying going through this story, and I can't wait to watch more. Let's go.
Another of our been unidolized.
You've got a pretty cynical attitude to life, haven't you, Duggan?
Well, when you've been around as long as I have. How old are you, anyway?
125.
What? Help! Help!
Sounds like, let's go.
Split up, we'll meet back at the cab.
How do you suggest we get out?
See that window?
Oh my. This guy is probably so confused, and I feel so bad. I mean, I'm kind of confused too, so right there with you, sweetie. Oh, so he's still past. Okay, so maybe it's not time travel. Okay.
Doctor, would you care to explain to me exactly how you come to be in Paris 1979?
Florence, 1505.
Oh! What?
What are you doing here? I will tell you. The knowledge will be of little use to you, since you will shortly die. I am the last of the Jaggeroth. I am also the savior of the Jaggeroth. We were not all destroyed. A few of us escaped in a crippled spacecraft and made planetfall in this world in its primeval time. We tried to leave, but the ship disintegrated. I was fractured. Splinters of my being are scattered in time.
Oh.
None
Okay.
complete. How do you travel through time?
Well, as I was
What is
saying.
that box?
What box?
That box.
Oh, that box. I don't know.
What
I've
box?
seen that box in my life. Completed in 1503. It's now, what, 1505? And you're getting the old boy to do you another 6, yes? Which you then brick up in the cellar in Paris for Scali, only to find in 474 years' time that's a very nice piece of capital investment.
I think it's time we conducted this conversation somewhat more formally.
Uh-oh. Fun.
He's mad, isn't he? Must be a tough job humoring him. Come on now. Oh, smile. You can do it.
Oh my goodness. Oh, this story is so...
Look. Isn't that nice?
Oh, I hate that noise. Oh.
Just about to pop off through time again, Doctor? How very discourteous, when I had gone to all the trouble of fetching the thumb screws.
Ouch.
I am Kerensky.
I am what I am.
Do you pick a quarrel with my face, Kerensky? But where I do not pick a quarrel with yours, I may choose instruments somewhat sharper than words.
Who are the Jaggeroth?
Well,
No dream.
oh my goodness.
The Jaggeroth. What have you been making me work for?
Oh!
Working to feed the human race.
The human race. We are working for a far greater purpose, on a scale you could not conceive.
Wow, he just breaking stuff and thumping people.
I'm just pointing out that you break a lot of glass.
You can't make an omelette without breaking eggs.
If you weren't,
Sir,
I'd expect to find
you
a child
are
broken
ridiculous.
cooker in.
You will now see the true end product of your labors. This is what you will now produce for me. Look at it.
Oh, I just want him to get out of this. Can we figure that out, please? Oh my goodness. Poor guy.
The Mona Lisa is no longer in the Louvre. And how much money will this bring us, Herman? About $100 million, sir. Continue with your work, Professor. Enjoy it, or you will die.
Well, at least that's straightforward.
Oh, I haven't started yet.
I know, it's just his hands are cold. One thing I can't stand is being taunted by someone with cold hands. What is it you want to know?
Excellent.
That's what I always
want to
say.
know how you travel.
There is one thing I'd like to know, is how do you communicate across time with the other splinters of yourself?
I am asking the questions. Can you imagine how a man might feel who has caused the pyramids to be built, the heavens to be mapped, invented the first wheel, shown the true use of fire, brought up a whole race from nothing to save his own race?
What are you talking about? No one can achieve everything.
This man's ego really needs to be taken down a
I
notch.
ask but a single, please leave us.
Us?
Me. Leave me.
Are you sure there's nothing?
Go.
Oh, is he gonna rip his face open again? Ooh. Go, Doctor, go!
Captain! I know, leave us.
I'm surprised K9 stayed in there that whole time.
The centuries that divide me shall be undone! Undone!
Yep, you tell him.
The centuries that divide me shall be undone. I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah.
Your coffee will get cold. Yeah. Went back in time, had a chat to Leonardo, got him to rustle up another 6, came forward in time, stole the one in the Louvre, and now sells all 7 at enormous profit. Sound reasonable?
I used to do divorce investigations. It was never like this.
There's no on the floor in that line of reasoning as far as I can see.
One was a pretty girl and a young man, fair hair. He was always hitting.
He was always hitting.
Were they here?
Anonymous, you.
You don't happen to know where they went, do you? They can't have been mad enough to go back to the chateau. Thank you. Dear doctor, gone back to the chateau.
I understand you have some highly special...
You don't seriously believe all this time travel nonsense, do you?
Do you believe wood comes from trees?
What do you mean?
Oh, it's just a fact of life one's brought up with.
I'm beginning to appreciate the truth of my words, Niall.
You can destroy Paris. Yes.
Why all this talk of distraction? What are you doing with my work?
Oh my goodness,
Professor,
this
I
poor
shall
guy.
show you. You will now see, my dear, how I deal with fools.
Not that
No! I'm so mad! I just wanted him to go and leave all this bullshit and like go have a nice life elsewhere. He can actually do good. I'm so mad. Fuck that guy. Ugh.
When I compare my race to yours, human, I take the
Damn.
word inhuman as a great compliment. Oh, do be quiet.
Count, you must have realized by now that I'm not from this
Hey, don't count him out. He hasn't hit anybody in like 10 minutes.
Talking about! Had your 400 million years ago, the spaceship which I was piloting exploded while I was trying to take off from the surface of this planet.
That was clumsy of you.
Some calculated risk. The spaceship
Okay.
sustained considerable. I was flung into the time vortex and split into 12 different parts, which lead, or have led, independent but connected lives in times in this planet's history. Now, you underestimate the problems with which I was faced. My 12 various cells have been working throughout history to push forward this miserably primitive race so that even this low level of
Wow.
technology could be available to me now. Build me a field interface stabilizer. Do it.
All right. I'll help you.
Ah, someone else thought, yeah. I wonder would you be kind and tell the counter I wait upon it, please? There is such a thing as discretion. There's also such a thing as willful blindness.
Blind? I help him to steal the Mona Lisa, the greatest crime in the century, and you call me blind?
Yes! You see the Count as a
I mean,
master criminal.
girl, I don't
art
wanna say
dealer,
it either,
insanely wealthy man.
Every man must have his hobby.
Man? Are you sure of that? A man with one eye and green skin, eh? Ransacking the art treasures of history to help him make a machine to reunite him with his people at Jagaroth. And you didn't notice anything.
It
Not a
does
single-
seem a little ridiculous when you say it plainly like that.
The Count is very anxious to see you in the cellar.
Great. Oh damn. Wheels are turning.
Doctor, how very nice to see you again. Seems like only 474 years since we last met.
Indeed, yes. I so much prefer the weather in the early part of the 16th century. Don't you? Where's Duggan?
Doctor, get me out of here.
Are you behaving yourself? Good.
Your friend has done her work very well indeed.
Do you realize what would happen if you try to go back to the time before history began?
Yes. Yes, I do. And I don't care one jot.
Well, that doesn't
Lock
surprise
them in
me.
the cellar.
Close the door. What are you?
I beg your pardon?
What have I been living with all these years? Where are you from and what do you want?
If I may answer those questions in reverse order, what I want is a drink. Will you have one?
Stay away!
Wow, he is so unbothered.
It has not been difficult keeping secrets from you, my dear. A few fur coats, a few trinkets, a little nefarious excitement. I shall show you what you want to know, my dear.
Oh boy. Oh, he's gonna do the rippies. He's gonna. All right. Okay, well.
I am Scaroth. I'm glad to see you are still wearing a bracelet on your side.
The alien in the fierce ass suit.
It is,
I
as I
live.
said.
There he goes. Oh my. Oh. Well.
I'm sorry you have to die, but then, in a short while, you will have ceased ever to exist.
Right. I'm also not entirely sure you are sorry,
Jaggeroth.
sir.
We must do something to stop him.
I've got an idea.
What?
We'll ask Duggan.
Duggan?
Right. Stand back again.
Oh no. Oh no! Oh my goodness. Oh my.
I shall be able to make this equipment into a fully operational machine. I'm well aware of the limitations you have built into it, my dear. They will not affect the outcome. I shall return to my spaceship the moment before it exploded and stop myself from pressing the button. You will not be able to read the settings on the dial, Doctor. They will explode as soon as activated.
Oh boy.
I need a drink.
What? We're going on a journey.
Where to?
400 million years ago.
Where?
Just don't ask.
Got the time
Oh, he's going too! Oh my word. Is this guy gonna be defeated by Duggan, if I'm saying his name right, punching him? Because that would be so fucking funny. Okay. Like knocking him out before he can do it. Oh my god! Okay.
For me, one of the most curious things about this piece is its wonderful afunctionalism.
I see what you mean. Divorced from its function and seen purely as a piece of art, its structure of line and colour is curiously counterpointed by the redundant vestiges of its function.
And since it has no call to be here, the art lies in the fact that it is here.
Bring him!
Exquisite. Absolutely exquisite.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Whoo! Oh, my heart's racing. It's racing.
Cells which eventually evolve into vegetable and animal life.
I come from that soup.
Yes. Well, not that soup exactly. It's inert. There's no life in it yet.
Ah,
Stop!
there he is.
Stop! Keep out of my way. I must get to the ship. No, Scaroth, you can't. I am in that ship. I'm in the warp control cabin. I must stop myself pressing the button. No, Scaroth, no. You pressed it once. You've thrown the dice once. You don't
I
get a second.
swear. Knock him out.
The moment your race kills itself, another is born. That has happened. It will happen.
Well, I've killed the human race. Scum! I will change it!
Oh my god!
Duggan! Duggan! Duggan, that was possibly the most important much in history.
Yes!
The ship, it's about to take off.
Yeah,
Time to explode, you mean? Come on!
let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle. Sir, a lot of times, you're kind of ridiculous. Knocking everybody out, but that was amazing. Oh! Oh! Well, wow, what a shame.
But it's a fake. You can't hang a fake Mona Lisa in the Louvre.
How can it be a fake if Leonardo painted it?
With the words, "This is a fake," written under the paintwork, in felt tip.
It doesn't affect what it looks like.
Where do you two come from?
From? Well, I suppose the best way to find out where you've come from is to find out where you're going and then work backwards.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
I don't know.
Nor do I.
Goodbye.
Sir, you're ridiculous, but you came through, so.
Bye-bye, Duggan!
Duggan, not Duggan. I kept saying Duggan, I think. Sorry. Duggan. Wow. Well, that was just a bunch of fun. That is what that was. Oh my goodness. I really didn't necessarily think that we were going to stop all of these shenanigans with Duggan, not Duggan. I'm so sorry. I kept mispronouncing his name. But I just clocking him. Just clocking him. Hey, sometimes that works. Okay? Sometimes it's as simple as that. Oh my goodness. I gotta say, the side characters really killed it. I mean, even the Countess I thought was great, even though, you know, she didn't fare too well in the end, of course. But I thought that she was, at least, I was half expecting when the doctor was like, no, but you don't know what he really is. I was half expecting her to be like, you know, I don't really give a fuck. As long as I get rich, I don't care. Like, or whatever. So funny. I felt very, very bad for my dear poor scientist. He did not, oh my goodness. Of all the, you know, I really just wanted him to get out of that shenanigan. I genuinely, as much as this is a funny story, I do feel really bad because he, like, was thinking that he was gonna help, like, feed people, and that's why he was doing all this work, and then he stumbles upon a room with, well, first of all, I mean, there's a lot of red flags before that, of course, but, like, there's all these Mona Lisas, and he's like, what the it's got, you know, like, I just felt really bad for him at the end of all of that, and, but I found a lot of the, you know, side characters super entertaining, and, you know, a decent, yes, it was definitely maybe a story that's a little bit more silly in nature than some of the others, but I think they pulled it off really well. I really do, and it was just, I had such a good time watching this, I'm not kidding, and I loved the doctor throughout that. I gotta say, his, like, it just everything with the torture thumb device and everything like that, and him getting out of that situation was just so funny. And I feel like, for me, the kind of quick-witted, very almost silly comebacks and everything like that is really where the Fourth Doctor shines in a lot of regards. There's a lot of other, you know, there's a lot of other reasons that he shines as well, but those, I just feel like he hits the mark really, really well, and I think he's really suited to these types of stories sometimes because of that, and I really like that. Oh my goodness, it was just so much fun to watch that, and just so much fun to see this unfold, and I'm not kidding, such a, like, plan. that took so much preparation. I'm sorry, this is so fucking funny to me. Like, everything that he's doing, it's all led to this moment, and he's here and he just gets clocked and it's over. That is so funny. I loved that. I loved it. I will say I wish we saw a little bit more of this version of Romana in this story, because I'm still filling her out, seeing, and I felt like, you know, she definitely had a couple of moments, but I feel like all of the other characters, they were focusing a lot on that throughout the story, which is fine. But so maybe in the next story, I would like to see a little bit more of her in the forefront, and that would be amazing. And listen, as much, and I mean this, as much as I loved the punch being what saved the day, I was down. I had the thought that that could be what it was, but I didn't actually think that they were going to do that. And then they did that, and I lived for every second of it. It still wasn't the best part of this. Seeing John Cleese was the best part of this. Guys, I mean, a lot of you know, but maybe some of you don't. Fawlty Towers specifically, I mean, John Cleese is iconic and everything, but Fawlty Towers specifically was a very, very big part of my childhood, and it's me and my dad's favorite show, and we always, like, we'll get together, we'll watch the episodes. My favorite is Communication Problems. I know that that's not like a everybody's favorite, but I think it's one of the funniest episodes of television I've ever seen in my life. I love, okay, I'm not gonna review Fawlty Towers for you, that, you know, but I adore John Cleese so much that one year for Christmas, I literally got a signed, it was like a still from Fawlty Towers by John Cleese for my dad, and it's hanging up in his office, and I just, oh my God, I just, like, it's not shocking that he would show up as a cameo or something in a Doctor Who episode, especially around this time and everything. But I just, given with everything that I was, you know, invested in the story, and for him to just pop up was delightful. And that was everything. That was everything. Anyway, that's about it. All right. Yeah, that was great. Okay, if you would like to support me on Patreon or subscribe, I would really appreciate it. But if not, I'm just happy that you were here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.